Well, welcome back to our story of Nora and trying to find her grandmother's most prized possession. And we're continuing on where we're meeting Lucius and Reuben. On the way home, Nora decides she wants to relax a bit, so she enters the tavern. Lucius, the willowy general store owner, is sitting by the bar, sipping a colorful drink, judging by the color in his cheeks. The beverage is definitely alcoholic. She said she doesn't have change, that I'm supposed to have change. It was 8 a.m., and she was buying a single teaspoon with a golden coin. How was I supposed to give her change? Reuben, the strongly built barkeep, listens to his nagging with one ear. Didn't you have any small change from the previous day? I always put all the money I earned into my safe at the end of the day. I had some change, I always do, but not to pay her the difference for something worth a few coppers when she was paying with the gold coin. The only response Lucius gets from Reuben is an acknowledging grunt. Nora approaches the counter, sitting down in the seat next to Lucius with a heavy sigh. Nora! Danica's granddaughter. Ah, that's me, all right. I didn't know you were in town. Oh, I just arrived today. What's with the heavy sigh? Oh, I'm having some trouble with the spirit of my granny's house. Sounds like a big problem for you to be sighing like that. What can I get you? Some juice will do. Oh, well, coming right up. Reuben prepares Nora's drinks, mixing and shaking the cup. I'm sorry about your grandmother. We're all sorry. Oh, so am I. Granny was such a vital piece of our community. It's so strange that she's gone. I know. But we shouldn't make long faces. Your grandmother wouldn't have liked that. Let's share some good memories and drink in her name. Just don't overdo the drinking, Lucius. Bah. I'll start. I frequently bought potions from my general store from her. I came to visit her house once a week to resupply. She always had a warm smile and a kind word for me. She was the most knowledgeable witch I knew when it came to potions. You don't know many witches. You barely leave Lilyton. You always find a reason to belittle me, Reuben. Oh, it's all in good faith, so you don't end up thinking too highly of yourself. Great. You said you stopped by Granny's house often, Lucius? Ah, yes. She prepared the cookie she baked with me on numerous occasions. Her baking was just a chef's kiss. That's great, but what do you think about the spirit of the house? That domestic spirit she picked up somewhere and brought with her to Lilyton? Oh, she's quite unpleasant, that one. Didn't want to let me into Danica's house more than once for no reason. Wasn't the reason was because you bumped into one of her favorite plants on the way out once? Yeah, for some reason, the spirit has hated me since then. I wonder why. Do you two know how the spirit came to reside in Granny's house? I have no idea, but as far as I'm concerned... That's enough. I do know a little bit of the story. A few years ago, your grandmother left on a journey. She told everyone she was looking for a rare ingredient for a potion she wanted to develop. She was away for a month. Yes, the journey ended up being that long, and she never found that missing ingredient, but she came back home accompanied by a domestic spirit. Quite a powerful one, too, if you're to believe the other magic users. Neither Reuben nor I can feel magic, so it's possible for us to tell. The spirit's power is very strong. I can't deny that. We quickly found out that the spirit was quite mischievous, playing tricks on people who came into her house, if she found fault with any of them. Your grandmother talked some sense into her when people started avoiding her house. Then the spirit calmed down a bit. I suppose now that Granny is not around, the spirit could resume its old ways. Possibly. One thing's for sure, though. The spirit was only mean to the people who she didn't entirely approve of. And she didn't approve of the people who didn't unconditionally love your grandmother. Wow, that's... As you know, most of Lilyton loved your grandmother. But there are some who are jealous of her powers and her knowledge, so the spirit protected her from them. She's fiercely loyal to the master of the house. But I do love my granny a lot. Has the spirit messed with you in any way, Nora? She gave me a quest to find Granny's most treasured possession. Only then will she acknowledge me as the rightful heir to the house. Well, that doesn't indeed sound like something a spirit would do. But why is she so mean to me when I never wished ill upon Granny? Maybe her challenge comes out of tough love? Perhaps there's something the spirit is trying to teach you. I wish it hadn't set me on such a hard quest. I've already looked through the whole house, and I still have no idea which item the spirit wants me to find. Oh, don't give up, Nora. Aren't you curious what her most prized possession is? It's like a treasure hunt. Oh, I hadn't thought about it that way. One thing's for sure, the spirit has been the best guard Granny could have ever wished for. She's been a loyal friend, too. Since you loved your grandmother dearly, I doubt the spirit wishes you ill. What if I never get to live in Granny's house because the spirit won't allow it? You should have patience, Nora. With enough time, all things can be resolved. You're right. I only just arrived today. I should continue trying to find the right item. Don't lose your will. You can do it. Thanks for talking to me about my troubles. I feel lighter now. You can drop by the tavern anytime you need to talk. In fact, I would appreciate it if you dropped by the tavern more often, as long as you plan to stay here. My wife, who helps me around the tavern, is very pregnant with our child. Oh, well, congratulations. Thank you. She's healthy, so I believe the delivery should go well, but I told her to rest. So I'm down one helping pair of hands. If you could help with the chores around the tavern, I'll pay you for your time. Okay, I'd be happy to. Great. Here's a list of things that need to be tidied up. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I think it's time for me to go. Been nice reconnecting with you, Nora. Drop by the general store if you ever need anything. Sure, I'm happy to have met you again. Now let's start with helping Reuben. I'm done finding all the items. Thank you. Put them on the counter, and I'll place them in the right spots shortly. Here's your reward. Reuben hands Nora a silver coin. Thank you. I'll be going now. I've got a lot of searching to do. A treasure hunt, like Lucius said. I'm glad to see your spirits have been lifted. Yeah, I feel better thanks to you and Lucius. Thank you for the juice, too. See you next time. Take care. All right. Reality, scene 15. When Nora returns to her grandmother's house, she finds the building surrounded by a blue glow of the spirit's magic. What's going on? Hey, spirit, what are you doing? Somehow the magic feels wrong. The scent of incense is strong in the air. The spirit doesn't appear. Frustrated, Nora stomps towards the door. Just when she was about to touch the door handle, the house stops glowing, and the sound of swirling magic stops. Spirit, where are you? Nora opens the door to enter the house, but then the magic swirls in front of her eyes. The sound of something shifting and moving is loud in her ears. Okay. All right, we got a lot going on. Key doesn't do anything. I need to drink some water. A feather duster, a book. We're looking. Oh, I see it. Nora's eyes widen when she stares at the entrance hall. What happened? The room looks completely different than the last time she searched it. Not only are the items in other spots, but the furniture, the walls, the floor, the stairs all look different now. What? How is this possible? Spirit, is this your doing? The spirit appears in the room, a mean smirk twisting her lips. I told you I'm going to watch you struggle. Yeah, but How did you do this? What exactly did you do? You thought your grandmother had renovated the house, but in fact, the whole house, no, all of Leyton, is under my magical control. All my power, and my power allows me to some extent warp reality. Are you trying to hinder my progress? Is that why I found nothing of importance the first time I looked through the rooms? Far from it. I'm trying to help you, Nora. The fact that you're not finding what you seek comes from your own weakness. You must really hate me, don't you? No, I don't. You're my master's beloved granddaughter, but I can't make everything easy for you. I'm completely loyal to your grandmother and only have her best interests at heart, even after her death. You'll be grateful for the challenges I presented to you in no time. Grateful? No, no way! The spirit chuckles and disappears into thin air. Hey, don't go. I'm not done talking to you. Don't leave me here, all alone. Nora falls to the ground, tears welling up in her eyes. I don't feel grateful to you at all, you meanie. You meanie? Nora looks through the entrance area for a second time. She finds her old violin. Nora stands when she eventually calms down. The entrance hall looks completely different now. The furniture's still in the same spots, but that only makes the scene more eerie. She lets out a heavy sigh. There is nothing else I can do but look through the room again. Now that reality was warped, I'm sure I'll find new items. Maybe the spirit is right. Perhaps she really is aiding me in her own twisted way. Still mad at her, though. I could use fewer taunts and mean smiles. Alright. There's this key on the floor that I think has been there since the very first time. And I'm wondering what its story is. I thought I saw that bow. I did. My violin! Nora holds the instrument in her hands, looking at it with a pained expression. Granny kept it. It's a shame I could only find my violin and not hers, but... Remember how I tried to learn to play the violin because I found Granny's performance on the instrument so beautiful. Remember how... Oop. The instrument brings back a memory of young Nora struggling to make music with the violin, but only producing sounds similar to the cry of a dying animal. I can't do it. Granny, I can't make pretty sounds like you. What am I doing wrong? Have patience, Nora. Here, let me correct how you're holding the violin. It'll be easier for you to play if you hold the instrument right. Oh, I can't even do that much. I really am a failure, aren't I? Don't say that. You're not a failure, Nora. You just need a lot of practice and patience to be able to play great music. You want to learn, I will teach you. But even after months of practice, though, Nora still couldn't make the violin sound like her grandmother's playing. She tried her best trying to teach Nora, till we both realized I simply had no talent for music. I just didn't have the ear for it when I was playing, so I continued to produce laughable sounds. Finally, I decided to give it up. She was sad about my decision. She wanted me to keep going, but I had no heart for it. The struggle was too great. But I also have no talent for witchcraft. That way I didn't pass my year at the university. Will I never become a great witch? Depressing how lacking she feels, Nora makes her way to the workshop. She steps towards her grandmother's cauldron, placing her hands on its edge again. Granny was always an excellent witch, especially when it came to alchemy. I'll look through this room again. An acorn. A cup. Some glasses. And what looks like dried rosemary. Never mind, I take my rosemary comment back. I don't know what it looked like. I found Granny's glasses. I'm sure this item was dear to Granny, just like my violin from the previous room must have been dear to her since she held on to it for so many years. I should show the items to the spirit. Maybe one of them is what I'm supposed to find. I doubt it. That would have been way too easy. Spirit, come forth. The spirit appears out of thin air in front of Nora. Nora shows her the violin and Granny's glasses. I found these two items. I think they were very important to Granny. The spirit shakes her head. Neither of these were her most precious item. Ah, but don't give up, granddaughter. You are on the right path. The spirit disappears, and Nora extends a hand trying to grab her, but only grasping thin air. Hey, wait! Oh, she's gone. Or at least the spirit wasn't mean to me this time. Still, I think I'm going nowhere with the search. She looks again at the cauldron, remembering all the time she watched her grandmother make potions and salves. The potion that helps with memory. What if I made it? It was Granny's invention, so maybe the potion was the most important thing to her. If I succeed at making it, I'll feel better about my skills as a witch, too. And even if it doesn't turn out to be what the spirit wants me to find, I can still drink it, and then maybe another memory of Granny will return to me. Yes, I've got a good feeling about this. I don't remember the recipe, though. I'm sure I'll find it in one of Granny's books in her library. Is that what I'm supposed to find, I'm assuming? With renewed purpose, Nora makes her way to the library. Let's see what I can find here. I think this is the right book. Yes, there are recipes inside. Let's see. A potion to jog one's memory. That's the one. Here's the list of ingredients I need, and they have to be fresh. Time to go to the forest again. Let's see what I can find in the woods. Hopefully, I'll be able to get all the items I need for the potion. A little tuft of grass. Oh, one more leaf. All right, let's hit the I can't find any blueberries. I've looked everywhere, but they're nowhere to be found this time of year. I think it'd be easier just to buy a blueberry extract from Maggie's store instead. Alright. I will be back. We've got 2 more pages of it, and there's a lot of reading. Thanks for hanging out with me, and Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll be back with more.